Although I could take it as a compliment, I'd rather not have Pixel Patriots plagiarize 4 of my reviews and most likely try scamming developers out of game keys. More on that later, but first off we're gonna just start with a very little quick comparison of my, let's see, April review of Intercosmos, a pretty underground indie VR game. Very nice game, but I highly doubt that many sites have covered its release. So, they did off with my, this guy, I love his reviews, I'm gonna rip off a lot of his reviews, but fuck this first sentence, it's stupid. Intercosmos is a very cool mix of a funny and ominous game. Fuck that shit, he doesn't know what he's talking about, but look at this, I mean, it's word for word. You start off the game in a space shuttle with a lengthy tutorial that would teach you what every single button and switch does. You might feel overwhelmed at first, but you'll learn as time goes on. You start off in the game in a space shuttle with a lengthy tutorial that will teach you what every single button and switch does. You might feel overwhelmed at first, but you will learn as time goes on. So, there's no denying, this is exactly the same. You can read through it all, it's the same shit. And theirs was posted in August, 21st of August 2017. Mine was 25th of April 2017, when the game first came out. So this is their about section on their website, right? Hello and thanks for stopping by, all this shit, whatever. Our staff members are well-trained journalists and professional writers. Yes, that's why they took the liberty to change 1 word or 2 words in my fucking review. So this is my Nidhogg 2 review. Again, they did away with the first sentence. We don't need intros in reviews, right? Fuck that. I'll start off by saying that if you enjoyed Nidhogg 1 and are looking for more of the same, then Nidhogg 2 is that game. So what I was saying was, I enjoy Nidhogg 2, I enjoy Nidhogg 1. They're both pretty much on the same level. I have them both installed on my computer because they're both equally fun. They have their downs and ups, both of them. But the professional, well, how do they word it? Our staff members they're professional, well-trained journalists and professional writers disagreed with me. They wanted to make a stance, okay? They wanted to make something original on their website and really customize my reviews so it's to their liking. I'll start off by saying that if you enjoyed Nidhogg 1 and are looking for more of the same, then Nidhogg 2 is that game, only better. That's not what I fucking said! And that's like the only place they took the liberty to change from what I read. So they took my review, but they changed my opinion. I mean, they didn't credit me anywhere, so I guess this is their opinion, right? This is plagiarizing. This is what it is. So let's just see. Although it brings okay, I didn't even notice that they changed more stuff. I wrote, although it brings a few new weapons, they changed it to although it brings new weapons. This is like the equivalent of a 12-year-old going and copying their friend's homework, or like going to a Wikipedia page. Their teacher says, "Oh, go research Henry VIII," and you fucking go get his Wikipedia page and you change a few words. Okay, so they didn't cut out any of my descriptions and explanations for how the game works. They cut out the most frustrating issue I had, only occurred on 1 map. They cut that out because it's not important to know a problem about a game. And then they cut out one of my final paragraphs where I said, perhaps if you already own Nidhogg 1, there isn't really much to draw you into this unless you like the visual style or are interested in playing around with a few of the new weapons or online mode. So it seems that they just really wanted to make people realize, their Pixel Patriots viewers, also known as Patriot heads, that Nidhogg 2 is way better than the first one. You know, fuck my opinion. You're taking my review, but fuck my opinion. Maybe I'm being too harsh on them, right? Oh yeah, they fucking reworked 2 paragraphs. Fair use. No, it's still the same shit. They copy-pasted my thing, they removed 2 paragraphs, they modified like 3-4 words. So this is absolutely plagiarism. And you know what the best part is? The fucking, the cherry on the top of the cake. Their about section isn't even written by them. They fucking copy-pasted it. Now look, I don't know if this Gamer Pros wrote this, maybe they stole it from another website, I don't care. Whether they were the originals or not, I'm not saying they aren't the originals. But I don't know this website, so whatever. Regardless, Pixel Patriots took it from somewhere, okay? I highly doubt that they were the first people to write this lovely little about section. Hello and thanks for stopping by Pixel Patriots. Hello and thanks for stopping by Gamer Professionals. Gamer Professionals, our primary goal is to inform our readers. Oh, isn't it funny? Like, what are the chances that Pixel Patriots has the exact same goal, guys? What? That's crazy. What are the chances? They have the same inspirations, game trailers, and one-ups. Originally started by the current owner and chief editor, is currently using his expertise in world review to study as a doctor of pharmacy at the University of Arkansas. But Pixel Patriots is badass, okay? They're the fucking Patriots. Is a former US Army veteran and has chosen to focus solely on running and maintaining the website together with her professional staff. So fuck that medical shit. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. And I'm not the only review that they've stolen from. I should point out, by the way, that this was brought to my attention by @CreativeFletcher on Twitter. They contacted me and said, hey, this website is plagiarizing your stuff. And they're absolutely right. And I'm not the only one that they're stealing from. So, let's go take a look at Pixel Patriots Twitter, right? This is all they do. They just post, look, it's a Nidhogg 2 review, and you click it, and then it's my fucking review. It's my review. Anyway, so you scroll to the top, right? And I followed them because I was like, I want to see how many more of my reviews they've posted. This is the 4th one, the Breach It one. So I retweeted it, and I said, hey, can you stop stealing my stuff? Please remove it or whatever. And this is how they responded. I just got blocked. They just blocked me within like 10 seconds of me retweeting and saying that. They blocked my Twitter account, so I can now not follow them or view their tweets or whatever. Luckily for me, I can just log into Mozilla Firefox and not log in, and then there you go, I can see all their stuff. So yeah, they are ignoring me. I even emailed them. They have their emails publicly on their website. I emailed them, no response. So they are absolutely gonna ignore me. They don't care about this at all. So here's their Superhot VR review. It's a lot more intricate and just creative. They're really creative because they took pieces from different places. So you can see here, this is Jade KVR's video on Superhot. She also wrote a review in the description, a written review, and that's what like the first paragraph is. They took that. They just took that. And this next paragraph, so this was where Jade's review stopped. And then this next paragraph is the last paragraph of ByteFrame's review on Steam. It seemed to touch more Alias than it should have been, and Super Saiyan can only help you so much, blah blah blah. It's exactly the same. Now on to the problems with the game. It seems ByteFrame didn't have any problems to comment on after that. I wonder where this is from. Oh, look at that! It's from my review! I mean, what the fuck? It's 3 people so far. They just started like throwing mine in for the problems. Another issue I had with the game. Yep, that's my next paragraph. And okay, there's 4 people. And then mine ends. One final problem is the lack of menus. They did not take my verdict. Fuck my verdict. Instead, they take pros and cons. So I'm not gonna spend hours now finding every single bullet point, but you can see even this, they got a lot more crafty with this. In the cons, they only took 1 point from 1 random review. It's exactly the same though. Each level has about 5 stages, but if you fail at any stage, you have to start the level over. Each level has about 5 stages, but if you fail any level, you have to start over. And animations can be a bit underwhelming. I'm sure that's from another review. I'm not gonna like 100% claim it. Maybe they wrote one of these. I don't know. I'm not gonna spend 20 hours now looking for this because it's hard to do that through the Steam reviews. You can't search word for word. It's quite hard. But I mean, what the fuck, man? So yeah, this Superhot one was a lot more crafty. So you might be asking yourself, why are they doing this? I mean, is it just for reviews? Like, oh, just to bring in, like, maybe they have some ads on their websites? I don't see any. Oh, maybe it's... No, ad blocker is not blocking anything. I definitely wouldn't whitelist their website anyway. Yeah, why are they doing this? Well, this is most likely the reason. So this is pretty common with people either making fake news sites like this or impersonating YouTubers. Sometimes they like might take, for example, oh, fake MrWoodenSheep, but it's got like a dot over here. And then they request a key from a developer and they either get the game free for themselves or they resell it to websites like G2A, and then it gets sold onto some other poor sub who has no fucking idea that they're getting like a illegitimate key, which could even be revoked, by the way, by the developer if they choose to. Because the developer doesn't know that it's been resold to some random third party that has no idea that this is not a legitimate key. So I came to it's a pretty popular subreddit, Game Dev. It's where a lot of developers can kind of come and talk about things. And yeah, there's an upcoming developer here that said, I have a game coming out tomorrow actually, but I've gotten a few shady press inquiries. Apologies to any of these sites if they are real, but it seems like an elaborate scam to me. Trust me, buddy, they are fucking scams. So my theory here, and I think it's a pretty solid theory and most people would agree, is they're emailing devs and saying, hey, can I get the latest Tomb Raider game, please? Although they're probably even contacting indie developers first. And they say, look at my website. Look at my portfolio. I have so many legitimate reviews. Look how nicely I write them. I change a few sentences here and there. But look at how nice these reviews are. And the dev goes, okay, cool. And then they just... Maybe they'll give them 10 keys. Maybe they'll say, hey, you can give away... Sometimes developers do this. They say, here's a few extra keys you can give away to your fans. Or here's 2 or 3 in case you have multiple people working in the company and they all want to write a review together or play the game if it's a multiplayer game together. And yeah, Pixel Patriots is either getting free games for themselves, or most likely the highly likely thing is they're reselling them to websites and gaining money off of it. So yeah, this is a pretty common thing, but this Pixel Patriots, I guess, is more personal to me because they're using my reviews for shit like this, and a lot of other reviews as well. And my theory is, I found an older post down here where someone was linking like, oh look, Pixel Patriots Polybius PSVR game review is identical to this one on Metro. Metro is a very known website, if any of you have not heard of it. In the UK, it's not even, I think, games only? Yeah, it's not, it's just some random news site. And page not found on Pixel Patriots. So I'm assuming they copy-pasted it from here, and then they started getting a lot of flack back from these websites because people could find these reviews easily and compare them directly. But on Steam reviews, it's a lot harder to find. And the other one that I showed you from Jade's YouTube channel, it was in the description. And mine is a Steam review. Luckily, my Superhot VR Steam review is one of the top-rated ones. So I guess it was kind of easier for that person who contacted me on Twitter to find it. But yeah, they probably just moved on to Steam reviews, and they're like getting a little bit more crafty, picking apart from things here and there. The latest stolen review from me was Breach It. No one else has really played Breach It. Again, a pretty underground indie VR game, so it's a very small niche market. But it's fucked up, man. I mean, it would be a completely different story if they credited. If they posted the review without my permission, but they credited and linked to my YouTube channel where I like review things on video, and they credited and linked to my Steam review, it would be different. I'd probably just say like, okay, it's annoying, but people do shit like this all the time. I would just let it slide. But this is taking my work and saying it is theirs. They are saying they have professional writers and all this shit, and then they try to I'm not saying I have 100% proof of this. I am not a developer. I have not received an email from these guys requesting a key, but it seems that the general consensus is this is probably what they're trying to do, because it is a common thing. Yeah, best thing that this video can do is just raise awareness to developers. Please, like, double check, even if it's like a name like PewDiePie@gmail.com. Oh shit, he wants to review my game. Go to his about section on his YouTube channel and cross-reference it. Make sure that the email is written exactly the same, lowercase, uppercase. I don't know if that makes a difference, but underscores, maybe make sure it's an I, not an L, stuff like that. You need to be really careful with this kind of stuff. It sucks that people like this exist, but it's a thing we have to deal with. And I mean, the fact that they blocked my Twitter account immediately, they 100% know that this is my review. There's no other way. It's copy-pasted. I wrote this review. And the fact that they blocked it shows what kind of people they are. Author. Fuck you. All these people don't exist. Or if they do, they're not even... This is like thief. Thief, not author. That's not your role. Or maybe these are just random names pulled from other sites. I don't know. So yeah. Fuck Pixel Patriots. And please, if you thought this video was useful, entertaining, whatever, spread it around. It's a small website. I don't think they get a lot of traffic, but it's just the principle. They should not be stealing from shit. And me as a small YouTuber, I can't really do much about it. But yeah, thank you for watching, everybody. Please don't forget to like the video as well if you thought it was useful. And if you're new to the channel and you just found me through this video, I do all sorts of other, like, more lighthearted stuff, so maybe click on some of that if you want. But until next time, goodbye, I love you!